Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike, ready? White 25. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got? Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Winston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Alert, 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 alert. Go.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Gary Jennings there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Trubisky will throw. That's caught by Jennings. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as the Bears push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his man Sharp complete, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Off. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the lane. 5-0. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
26 Mike. No game on this defense, no game. 26 Mike. Now watch run.
4th down, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Blue. 45. Mike, 45. Switch. Hey, check back up.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
18. 45, Mike, 45. Blue. Get in the weight room. Check 45 to Mike. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's good for 28 yards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. Now Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Wait. Switch. Wait. Trump.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. Oh, a nice spin. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Put up. 180. 45. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 12, Winston, he's going to let it fly. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 5-4,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch the shit.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready? Blue lady. Check, check. 59. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get this. Get this. 58 for my
Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready. Flag 22. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Ready. Blue lady. White. Delta. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Yeah. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Gotta do better. Flip it. Come on, QB. Let's go now. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Aaron Lynch coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal, or don't.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 51.
Here's Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, 180. Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
On second down now. It's Patterson, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming!
Now Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready? Flash, what is that? Here we go. Tight end left. Ready? 4 down. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You must be. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. We got double up.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
5 on the 50. Check pass. 58. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Bring it. Switch.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wide.